Hey guys, welcome back to Reject Demon Toko Chapter 0 Prelude. This is DJ your gamer girl signing on. So, last episode, Nadia took Toko to the mall to get some clothes and ended up meeting Ginsho there. Started a fight. Good job, Toko. Oh, let's continue on, shall we? It's true that they say in the human world. It's true what they say in the human world that rock and roll was born in hell. As an infernal demonic sex magic, the pinnacle of demon society, a sacred art. There are many kinds of demons in hell. Some are those who barely resemble the primal state from which they came from a millennia ago. Those demons who were originally devoid of empathy, who hunted humans. Sometimes it was through consumption, sometimes it was through war, and sometimes it was through sex, but now it is through rock and roll. It's the sacred art of hell, and demons are naturally attracted to the very primal emotion music stirs within them, born inside themselves from collecting the mortal souls. The human world is caustic to demons. It's impossible to remain there very long without the protection of hell. Those banished there will eventually become a human and stay that way, never to return to hell again. It was only after demons began acquiring emotions that they realized the long-term effects it had on them. Demons are not born with these emotions, and demons who have obtained large amounts of these human memories often develop a strange sense of human empathy. However, these memories grow stronger with each varied soul, locked away inside the hearts of demons, struggling to escape. It is this very soul that allows demons to master their demonic rock magics. When a demon has acquired enough memories, it begins to take a form of its own consciousness. You could say that these memories act as instruments for a demon. It is through their instruments, symbols of the unity between a demon's memory and their soul, that demons have mastered rock. And the more of these memories they acquire, more potent their magics become. Nadia? Huh? She's not in bed. Do you have to use that toilet thing? Nadia, you here? Apologies, Miss Toko, but Miss Nadia is not here. May I get you something to drink? Toko spins around at the sound of that painfully cheerful, irritatingly familiar voice behind her. In an instant, she's wide awake, suddenly overcome with dread and anger. Davy! Why are you here? Where's Nadia? What did Devin do with her? Tell me right now or I'll rip your ears from their seams. Youth these days, as fresh as ever. My ears! There's a neighbor. Put me down. Anything would not be satisfied. Shut up and tell me. Okay, let me go. Hesper's Park. Maybe Devin and Miss Nadia are waiting for the nearby of Hesper's Park. Toko throws Davy to the ground as hard as she can, causing his stuffed body to rebound off the floor several times. Oh dear, I just saw 1,955 lives flash before my eyes. Toko yanks Davy back up by the neck and vigorously shakes him. Take me to Nadia, now! I have been instructed to lead you there, so let me go so I can... Not a chance. You'll take me to the park right now, and I will let go the second Nadia is safe. Lady Devin will not be pleased when she hears how you treated me. I don't care, you stupid stuffed bunny. Which direction do I go? You will head south on... Are you even listening to me? You're preventing me from carrying out my duties. If you get lost, it will not be my fault. I will tape your mouth shut if you don't keep quiet. Now tell me which way to go. If you take my... Which way? Left at the next street. Nadia, please be safe. Okay, Davy, we're here. Where the hell is Nadia? Hello there, Sissy. Glad you could take the time to come out here. Bask in the light of Devin, the percussive puppet master. The boast prompts a great chorus of stuffed bunny puppets, all clapping with devoted rhythm. I know who you are. There's no point in announcing yourself that way. Huh. It's been so long, and you've gotten so human. What have you done with Nadia? A figure appears atop the slide, silhouetted by the moonlight. The shadow sits on the slide and rises to the bottom, landing only a few meters from Toko. That just sounds so silly. Devin, Toko's irritating older sister. She's always followed by her equally annoying bunny butler, Davy. She has a penchant for dressing in those silly outfits and pretending to be cute. You'd think a demon as old as her would act her age. Nothing yet. I was going to harvest her soul. You know that thing you were supposed to do years ago but never got around to? Devin lifts a hand and gestures to Nadia, who is tied against the jungle gym with jump ropes. Nadia! Toko, I'm having a silly dream. She's mine. You can't take her, so... Toko springs toward Nadia, but a sudden strike to her lower back causes Toko to stagger forwards and fall into the snow-dusted grass, wincing in pain. Pardon me. Nope. Too late, little sissy. Didn't you hear? Hell opened the contract on Nadia's soul now. Since you're in exile, she's fair game for any demon to take. Shouldn't you be glad that I'm the one that's going to have your precious little girly friend soul? Better mean than some random nerd, right? Nobody's going to have Nadia's soul. Not you or anyone. And what exactly are you going to do about it? Not only have you never harvested the souls you were supposed to in order to become a big, strong, healthy demon, you're even turning into a pudgy, wimpy human before my very eyes. Boo-hoo! I bet you can't even beat little Davy here. Bet he'd eat the snot out of you while balancing a cup of tea on his tiny little head. Come on, Davy, show Toko how soft falling for a human has made her. I didn't fall for it. Ow! A strike from Davy quiets Toko. The teacup he placed delicately on his round fuzzy head stays perfectly as he punches and strikes, preventing any counterattacks. Toko, when are you going to learn to keep focused? I shouldn't be able to get 2 hits on you in exactly the same way. Shut up already! Once I'm done tearing this idiot apart at the seams, I'll take his stuffing and ram it down your stupid throat! Toko staggers to her feet once more, her vision blurred from kissing the dirt too many times today. She's getting really tired of being everyone's punching bag. She takes a step forward and starts walking towards Nadia again. Once again, an attack sidelines Toko. She falls to the ground, stunned by a powerful kick. The creak of an ancient, hellish bunny squeak reverberates through the park. My stuffing would not taste pleasant. I ask that you refrain from suggesting me as a meal. Ugh. You and your stupid pets. A cacophony of laughter and jeers rattle around the park. As Toko tries to get upright once more, Devin prepares for the fight. A dozen stuffed bunnies appear at her side, tying and affixing one to one another, shaping themselves into a mass of bunny limbs. From many stuffed dolls, a single logomorphic nightmare is formed. Jesus, I feel like I'm looking at Nightmare from FNAF 4. From Devin's hands appear a set of elegantly carved black drumsticks. She lifts them into the air, clicks them together, then begins to move and guide the colossal rabbit much like a conductor. With a flick of the demon's wrist, the puppet prepares to turn Toko's body into a pasty paw print-shaped crater on the ground. Crush! Obliterate! Fricassee! Aren't they wonderful? These are a bit dumber than Davy, but they're excellent interior decoration. They do some lovely things with blood and entrails. Gross. You know, if I had to choose between having a shitty family like you and getting stuck in a world like this, I'd rather live here. Go back to hell and leave me and Nadia alone. Well, if you don't ferry Nadia's soul in a few moments here, you'll be dead anyway. So it doesn't really bother me either way. Toko stands up again and limps over to Nadia, who is drifting back and forth between consciousness. Toko, what's going on? I'm sorry, Nadia, I'm sorry. I tried to tell you I was a demon, but you didn't believe me. I really did come here to reap your soul. You were so nice to me, I don't understand it. Now I'm going to fail and Devin's going to kill you. All because I met you. Silly Toko, I always knew you were a demon. You don't think I'm that airheaded, do you? I remember the girl who found my ball. Every night I saw her in my dreams. I was hoping to one day meet her again, to know that there was more to it than a memory. Nadia. If I'm going to die, then I'm glad I was able to live this long, way longer than I should have. I got to live a happy life, I guess, and meet you. I guess hell might seem like a nice place to be if you're there. I guess I've been an idiot trying to push myself on you so quickly. I didn't want it to end between us. You're not going anywhere. I want to stay with you, Nadia. I won't let her do what they need you. Nadia's eyes widen as they fill with tears. She tugs at the rope, crying out, but Nadia can only struggle against the restraints. Beep! Time's up! Toko swept from her feet once more and sent tumbling away. A large black paw throws her to the ground like a rag doll. The giant bunny puppet mass under Devin's command piles on the hapless girl, beating her senseless. Toko cannot move, cannot fight back, but can merely try to stay conscious by focusing on the cold snow. The feeling that had once been alien to her is now all that keeps her alive. Hold it! Hold it! Davy, lift her up, please. On cue, the massive bunnies pulled the limp Toko off the ground, hanging her by her arms. Sheesh, this is almost embarrassing. I imagine it's only thanks to Daddy's blood that you're still alive at the moment. Toko, I'm giving you one last chance. Nadia leans in and puts her arm around a disturbed and disoriented Nadia. Toko and Nadia look into each other's eyes. Both of them full of fear and regret. Fear for themselves and for the one they cared desperately for. Regret for being unable to save the other. Nadia! Toko. Leaning in like an old friend about to share some gossip, Devin whispers in Nadia's ear, but clearly loud enough for Toko to hear. You know, Toko's a succubus, like me, but more of a loser, not as hot. Toko twitches at this remark. It's just like Devin to add insult to injury. Oh, is that so? So? Did you do it? What? Toko begins to twitch and blush furiously while Nadia only looks more confused than ever. I know, she's all short and scrawny, not very busty. Oh, come on! But I guess she's sort of aesthetically pleasing in a weird, modern sort of way. You know? If you know. At this point, she waggles her brow at Nadia, who only frowns more. Want to hit that? I can hook you up. She's always been really easy to please, and I doubt this would be any different. Shut up! Is that a no? She drops her arm away from Nadia's shoulder, feigning disappointment. But her mouth twitches every now and then as if she's holding back a smirk. Wow, that's unfortunate. Oh well, since that's not going to happen, may as well, just take your soul now. Her soul? No! Stay away from Nadia! Something inside Toko reverberates. Something sick and tired of being forced to shut up and remain quiet. Hey, Pipsqueak, can you hear me yet? Devin lets the now still Nadia collapse to the ground. She licks her lips and turns to her sister. See? She's not going to be depressed anymore if you come down here nice and quietly. You can even play a bit before we take her soul. Isn't that what you really wanted? Davy, let her go. Toko falls to the ground in a heap of weakly climbs back to her feet. And weakly climbs to her feet. I can read. Still a mass of wobbling knees, she sends a daring punch towards one of the wicked puppets. Power of her demonic heritage is still enough to shred part of the demons. Part of the dolls. Wow. But the second her blow connects, the rest of the puppet already has Toko by the neck. Her face is slammed into the grassy snow with one last violent punch. Where am I? Toko lifts her hand to the air, watching the stars in the sky above winking out one by one, as she's swallowed up by the empty blackness around her. She can still see Nadia's soul. Does she hate that soul for what it demands of her? Or does she love it for what it gives to her? Maybe it's because she feels she loves it, that it's far too much to take that life. To ferry that soul she was supposed to in all those assignments. She's never truly glimpsed it like this. It feels like she was being led to this place from the very beginning, and that mixture of love and pain that pulsed through her arteries for so long is all erased from her body. So this is what dying feels like. Toko's feelings seem to sink away. Rage, fear, desire. She's not merely dissociating her emotions. They actively separate from her with the twang of a broken string. It isn't a particularly graceful way to go, but something inside her is trying to cling to the unfair gift of her mortality. In the back of her head, she hears a distant and long-forgotten voice. Hello? Pay attention to me. If you die, I die too. I'd rather not have that happen. Suddenly, she's brought to reality. What? Who are you? Finally. This is my penance for being stuck inside a whiny demon like you. I've been stuck here for years trying to get your attention. You act like you don't even want to save Nadia. Nadia? How can you say that? I've been trying to save her this whole time. No, you've been running around getting your ass kicked and ignoring me. Ignoring you? This is the first time I've heard your voice. Liar. I've been talking to you for years. You've decided not to listen to me. Who are you? Seriously? My name is Epiphany. I've been inside you. I am you. Epiphany? That's my name. We should have met sooner, but you were too much of a wuss. I don't see a reason to get worked up now, though. You want me to save Nadia? Oh, first, don't act all pouty that you're the one that's supposed to save her and all that. You're me, and I'm you, and there's no chance of getting away from each other now. Yeah. I was hoping you'd say that. After this, we're going to have a talk. What do we do? Just seeing all your sins into me. A weak demon like Toko, untrained and unpowered, has no hope to fend off a trained and accomplished farrier of hell. But she stands up and prepares to fight on anyway. An electric Blue light erupts above Toko's chest. She once more finds her feet, but all the tiredness and frailty seems to melt from her limbs, and she's able to stand strong once again. Ooh. That actually looked pretty cool. She holds her hands over her chest and pulls on the light slowly, drawing out the shape of an ornate electric blue and gold bass guitar, the likes of which have never been seen on Earth. Now, Toko, show me your licks. Toko listens. She can feel every knob and string, the shape of Epiphany's large humbuckers and scooped mids, not just with her fingers, but with her heart as well. She draws her fingers onto the lowest, thickest strings and pulls it. Just as Davy reaches for her again, a shockwave rips through the park, blowing the puppet to pieces. An instrument? That's impossible. She's never buried a soul. You're wrong, Devin. There is a soul in here. It's Epiphany. Epiphany? The blue light from the vast. Holy shit! Hello, Epiphany! The blue light from the bass only intensifies. First 2 springy curls, then a head, then an entire body bounces into the universe. Is that what you call fingering, Toko? Such an awful attack. I lost the mood almost instantly. A never-before-heard shout booms through the park, sultry and confident. Devin and Toko both look up, and sure enough, with both feet flagrantly standing atop the puppet's head, they find the source of that voice. For once, Devin looks shocked. It manifests itself already? It's absolutely impossible! Now, Toko, sing to me! Toko takes a deep breath and lets out a large scream of frustration. Her body's shaking and steaming. Tears run down her cheeks as her body almost gives out. What the hell is this? Damn it! Davy, stop her already! At once, Miss! The massive bunnies begin to recompile themselves under Epiphany. The rustling of stuffing and toyish bunnies squeaking echoes through the park as it turns into 2 giant, logomorphic puppets. Damn it, Devin, you never know when to quit. You were always pushing me too far, always manipulating me and trying to make me do what you want. Not anymore. Seriously? This isn't supposed to happen. You never took a soul. How could you possibly awaken? Don't play dumb. Hurry up and just try to touch me. You won't even lay a finger on me. Did you forget that I still have Nadia in my Before Devin can... Before Devin can finish her boasting, Epiphany slips between the puppets and blasts them away with a powerful punch. Powerful, forceful punch, apparently. Devin quickly brings them under control, but Toko is now freed from the danger of death. Do you have some fight left in you, Toko? Yeah, I can take Devin. Good. Hurry up and knock her out. I'll only be able to hold this thing off. Seriously? You aren't a match for them? Well, it's not my fault someone refused to feed me properly. I'm fighting on an empty stomach. Fine, let's go. Epiphany may only have just enough energy to stick around. Toko's on borrowed time. The only hope of rescuing Nadia keeps the 2 of them going. Epiphany runs to the massive enraged puppets, preparing to do as much damage as possible to it before the rest of it catches up to her. She cracks her fingers with a deep snap and tosses a punch into the massive bunnies. This time she lacks the energy to push it back, but right now she can dent the number of dolls and she'll be satisfied. Without looking behind her, she sends a kick into the puppet mass that had formed around from behind, sending it crashing into the ground in a cloud of dirt and snow. It won't be long before the pile of bunnies can reconstitute itself. She does her best to conserve her power and braces for the onslaught she knows is coming. She knows she'll need Toko's help to destroy them completely anyway. Splinter! Tar and Feather! Strangulate! Oh, that's Davy, damn it! I was doing Devin's voice. Give me your best groove. I can rhyme with you as long as you keep up the rhythm. The puppets comply with the blast into the waiting Epiphany. She does her best to rebound out of the way of the attacks, to block in time to their beats, to, at the very least, not get punched in the face, but the marionettes are too powerful. and too well coordinated. Their syncopation too unpredictable. Epiphany takes the beating willingly, turning to her player. Toko, Devin's the one controlling these puppets. You have to take her out. Gladly. A burst of energy courses through Toko. Victory in her sights as long as she keeps focus, for Nadia's sake. Devin is still on the jungle gym, her eyes wide with shock at what had just happened, but snapping into focus as Toko draws near. Suddenly, the little tiny doll appears before her. It's much more polite if you simply stop and give up. It'd also be easier on your body as well. Please understand that I have the utmost concern for you and wish you to die as peacefully as possible. Toko takes an angry sweep at Davy, but he's small, and her attacks are easily avoided. A kick to the stomach. Not. Grabbed by the ears. Gonna. Davy kicks and punches at Toko, but she holds him at arm's length. Die. Toko tugs on his ears, watching Davy's seams burst. Yet! With one final cry, the demon pulls hard and rips the stuffed rabbit in two. She tosses the pieces to the ground, the snow melting into the exposed stuffing. Instantly, the puppets start to crumble and fall apart. Epiphany, who had been fighting them this whole time, heaves with exhaustion as the stuffed bunnies rain from the air and fall lifelessly to the ground. You guys are fucking lame! You're a pathetic excuse for a demon with a shitty little instrument. You two shouldn't be able to... Devin pulls out two more bunnies from behind her, swinging them around like flails. Toko, let me take the hit. Then you finish Devin off. Got it! Toko bounds upwards, hoping to avoid Devin's attacks, while Epiphany sprints across the ground. Don't think you can just shout your plans like I'm not here! Devin feints and swings the puppets upward, hoping to slam Toko between them, but the two are stopped before they connect. Wait, what happened? I thought you'd do that. The invisible strings that connected Devin to her puppet's mass are firmly within Epiphany's grip. With a grin, she plucks the bundle of strings, sending deep, punchy vibrations through them. It spins along the strings until it finally reaches the puppets, and within an instant, their threads unravel, tearing the bunnies apart piece by piece. Impossible! No one can see my snares! Devin chatters uncontrollably as she tries to grab hold of her head to keep it from vibrating. And letting go of those strings, her whole body shakes violently. You didn't think that we were so low class as to not see how you controlled those puppets, did you? Night-night! Toko takes one last swing of the base and clobbers Devin over the head, sending her to the ground in an unconscious heap. What a lousy excuse for a demon. But she's my demon. Where's Nadia? Toko runs from the clobber Devin to the unconscious Nadia, still hanging from the ropes. She's still alive. Hey, we just won. A little gratitude would be appreciated. Aren't you going to celebrate with a crappy one-liner? But I did. I said night-night. Epiphany only smiles, but at the moment, Toko is just glad that Nadia is still okay. It is only when the fight is over does she realize the tears pouring down her cheeks, her face red, bruised, and happy. Toko puts her arms around Nadia's body and hugs her close. She notices how cold it has been since leaving the apartment. Epiphany, thank you for helping me. Guess... sorry for ignoring you this long. About time. Sheesh. Epiphany's body almost immediately dissipates. A demon tail sprouts from the bass in Toko's hand and attaches itself like a strap. Wide and flat. I need some rest now. You'd better not forget about me when I wake up. Thanks, Epiphany. Please get some rest. You've earned it. Toko can only smile to herself, even though it hurts her face, as she puts the strap over her shoulder and hands Epiphany across her chest. She positions her back to Nadia and pulls her legs by her sides, carefully trying to hoist Nadia over her back. I guess I've gotten a little bit stronger tonight. Here goes. Back at the apartment, Toko finishes laying Nadia on the bed and pulls the covers over her body. She'd been exposed to the cold for over an hour, with not very much in the way of clothing. It's at the very least weird for Toko to not be so worried about a human. The cat is out of the bag, so the human saying goes. She's already admitted she cares for her. And again, she isn't much of a demon herself anymore. Toko. Nadia! Don't try to get up. You're fine. You're inside now. Wait, I had an awful dream and I'm not sure what happened. I woke up in the middle of the park. You got captured by my sister. She tried to make me take her soul. So then, I wasn't dreaming? Then I didn't dream you confessing to me? Toko's bruised and red face becomes even redder as she looks away. She looks at Epiphany, who's resting against a bookcase, and something tells her she's sleeping peacefully now. I guess that really wasn't a dream. No, I don't remember how that went. But you said then. You remember just fine. It's how you said it happened. Toko. I want to hear you say those things again. Fine. Is it okay if I stay here a bit? You big dummy. Nadia leans in and hooks her arm over Toko's shoulders, pulling Toko on top of her. Leaning up, she brushes Toko's hair aside and gently kisses her on the forehead. Is that a yes? Yeah. I guess we'll have to find a spot to set up Epiphany. Wait, you know about Epiphany? Jeez. I wasn't just being a fainting idiot the whole time we were out there. Sorry. What about my soul? There's no way to separate it now. Me and Epiphany, you and me. The only way to do it is if our souls taken to limbo. I don't want everyone in hell chasing after me. You could be happy having a normal life, and now I have to worry about you as well. You're going to get weaker and weaker while everyone tries to claim my soul from you. And then what will happen? And if someone stronger than Devin beats you, I don't get to have a single say in it. I'm stuck watching my own fate play out in front of me. Nadia, I'm sorry. This could have been avoided if I left you alone. I didn't... Toko. The bass hums softly, and the same confident air of Epiphany's voice rings out with a distant reverb. You've been listening to us? It's kind of hard not to. You think so loud. There's no way to separate Nadia's soul without killing Nadia. No, without killing all of us. What are you saying? What are you saying? I think she's saying that because of what happened, my soul has become inseparable from yours. We're sharing the same soul now. Toko, if you don't want to take her soul to limbo, and you don't want anyone else to take her soul to limbo, the only choice is to fight back. You make it sound like that would be easy. It's easier on my tuners. I choose that over hearing you two bitching and moping about how sucky everything is. I feel like I'm a pawn being toyed with by hell. You two don't like the idea of Nadia's soul being taken. However, her soul is inside you now, Toko. To make this 100% clear, if any of us end up dying, then we all die. I struggled all these years just to possess a body of my own. Now that I have one, I will spend forever floating in limbo waiting to be judged. So there's only one solution. Kick everybody's asses until they do what you want. There, a happy resolution. Now you two go have sex and make up. Hey! I'm going to take a nap, whatever you two decide. Soon will be easy. I guess I never really had a very complicated life until now. For some reason it feels better than waiting around for someone to show up and kidnap me. Good. I'm going back to sleep. Feel free to play me anytime, Toko. Don't leave me in a closet getting covered in dust somewhere. I've already spent enough time being ignored. I'm utterly exhausted as well. Nadia clings to Toko's back tighter and pulls the demon on top of her. Toko's still very unused to this human affection. Nadia turns off the light and pulls Toko under the covers. The two lie there for minutes on end before their whispers break the silence. I have bass guitar. I have no idea how to play one. You should learn. I want you to serenade me sometime. Nadia. Sorry for being such a jerk, but I'm going to make it up to you. Shh. Just sleep. I'll feel better in the morning. Good night, Toko. Night, Nadia. So, you're succubus, huh? Good night, Nadia! Damn. Well, I am going to leave it there for today. That was actually pretty damn awesome. A little bit, maybe I just haven't been paying that much attention, but I feel like it's a little bit quick on the fact that Toko and Nadia love each other. But hey, whatever works. It's pretty good so far. Until next time then, this is the Gamer Girl signing off. Bye bye.